Dokey dokey do. All right. I note the time as 5:30. This is Monday, February 5th, 2024. Call the meeting to order. We're going to welcome our two new Planning and Zoning Commission members.
Would you please introduce yourself?
Certainly. Josh Dowling, been a Rockport resident now for a little over a year and a half. I'm also a member of the Parks and Leisure Advisory Board here for the city, currently serving as the chair, and excited to be a part of this as my occupation is primarily commercial development and landscape work. So I work on erosion, stormwater management, retaining walls, things of that nature.
All right.
Welcome.
Rocky Gadim, born and raised Rockport. Family's been here a long time, and I have G&H Construction here in Rockport.
Welcome.
Glad to have you. Okay, next. Oh, go ahead, Tom.
Go ahead, what?
Introduce yourself.
We're new members.
I'm a new member.
No, they're new members.
So those two guys.
I'm Tom Blazek. I've been here too long. I thought you were my replacements.
I was hoping.
Yeah, I'm Warren Hassinger.
Ruth Davis.
Kim Hesley.
I'm Rick Young.
All right. There's a quiz at the end, so. Okay, moving on to item number 3, deliberate and act on approval of the regular meeting minutes December 18th, 2023 and January 8th, 2024. Any notations, problems, questions, any of that? All looking good?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion to approve.
I'll second.
We have a bunch of seconds. All in favor, aye? Aye. Any opposed, nay? So it is. Deliberate and act on the final plat of property located at 1702 FM 1781, also known as lots 1 through 6, Block 1, Lynn's Landing, City of Rockport, Aransas County, Texas. And this is out of the city limits.
We have Ms. Elizabeth Brundrett here this evening to tell you about it. It is a county plat.
Hello, Elizabeth Brundrett, 1053 North Allen, and I'm here to answer any questions about the replat that you might have. It's coming before you today because of the number of lots. It needs to be approved by P&Z. It's in the ETJ of the city limits, so zoning wouldn't apply, and it has already been approved by Commissioner's Court.
So,
Because it's more than 4 lots, it has to come before you.
so we just basically need to get a motion to approve unless anybody has any questions. I mean, it's in the ETJ, like she said. Yep.
Okay.
I make a motion to approve.
Rick moves to approve. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Tom has a second. Any further discussion? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? So moved. Thank you, Elizabeth. Agenda item 5, update and discussion regarding active development.
So this is a list of what's, not everything that's ongoing, but some things that are ongoing. And I know the big question is people say, hey, what's going on? So this is pretty much the list. There are a couple of things that are preliminary, not technically reviewed, I can't say yet, but do you have any questions on any of it?
I did on the Kokomo 7-Eleven. So it's going to be right there at the curve.
Yeah, at the corner of 3036 and the bypass, on that corner lot.
Okay, so how do you get in and out of there? Is it?
There's already established entrances, one on 3036
Okay. That ought to be fun.
To tag on to that as well, I'm right in that neck of the woods and pass that every day. With the current ballards and safety divider that's there, how are we working with, are we putting a light in? Are we suggesting anything from TxDOT?
We have not yet.
Just
I
for,
think TxDOT did bring up the discussion with the 7-Eleven folks about the need, but they, once it's built, they'll do a traffic study, come out and put in the things and wait and see, because, you know, with TxDOT,
yes,
but,
it's catty corner to their office, so.
right,
Yeah.
right?
They should see it every day.
Every day.
Yes, they should.
And I think there probably should be some sort of caution on 3036 especially.
Yeah.
Bypass, you're coming off on the access, and the entrance is actually on the side there. But those entrances were established when they did the original Kokomo plan.
Yeah, now that you say that, I kind of remember that, but gosh, that's just gonna be interesting.
Well, I would like to see a turn-off lane,
Right,
you know, make another lane that you get out and turn if it becomes a problem.
yeah, yeah. Cause you could be coming off of the bypass and have your right turn signal on, but does it mean,
Established in
right, yeah,
the original plan. But if it's a problem, we need to come back.
okay. Go ahead,
Oh,
go ahead.
everybody done with that one? I was just curious, the one at, the big, whatever's going in at Henderson in Business 35, which one of those is these? Because I don't know.
That's 2901.
Is that, okay, I wondered if it was, so that's gonna be a big Circle K.
Circle K.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't know why
interesting.
we-
Right?
They must-
Somebody did a study somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, landing and convenience store parking lot. But all these others are moving ahead. Some are still in review. Some have been permitted and are just sitting there. Both Pearl Street Square and Fulton Shores were dead in the water, and they did a little modification on their plat. They took the private streets and made them public. We looked it over, staff looked it over. It wasn't necessary to bring it back to you because they weren't changing anything on the plat. But that did create a new date for their final. So now they
Okay.
have until like April and March of next year to do something for it goes away.
Okay, so something
From
could still
Starbucks, you
happen
have a
on
feel
that.
for, have they approached,
Oh, absolutely. We've been in review for, I don't know, 9 months.
have they approached TxDOT?
Yes, they're in discussion finally, in discussions with TxDOT over their, because they have to do a bore for either drainage or utilities, I forget which now, I'm sorry. But they weren't showing it as TxDOT standards, so now they've gotten those specs and they're redoing that plan. They also have to, the drainage plan has to be accurate. I did give them some information on for their driveways, it's called, what is that?
Block called, where it drains through and it's
Oh,
got gravel
it's
under it.
like crisscrossy.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
yes. It's a, right, it's a really pretty block,
Yeah,
but it drains through it into this gravel underneath and it slows it down, and, because they've got to reach the residential rate of runoff. They have to, or they can't do it. And there isn't room for a pond, or a retention pond. So they have not come back with anything yet, so we'll see how
Which
that
one
goes.
are we talking about?
Starbucks.
Yes.
Okay.
And I won't let them take any trees out until all that's approved. Nope. Mm-mm.
You haven't heard back from TxDOT on,
Yeah, the
That-
driveway is established, they're not changing it, so they really can't say no to that. But they said no to their drainage and the stuff they have to do under the highway and stuff, so that will take a while to redesign and come back.
So, two driveways on Colorado.
The Colorado is a public street, it's not TxDOT, that's city. And I
the
think there's
driveway cut right there at the light on
Right.
Colorado.
Well, and what Isasi told me is because it's an existing driveway and they're not modifying it in any way, that they're okay with it. I know, I thought it was
That
too
comes
close to
out
light.
right
Proximity to
at
that
the light.
intersection. Wow.
I agree.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's a squirrely intersection as it
Anyway,
is.
Yes. Well, like I said, they still got a long way to go to make everything work, so we'll see.
So, I mean, I know there's not just a number that you can say this is for sure, but I mean, all these residential single-family dwellings, do you have any idea of like, I mean, are we putting in 500? Are we putting in 300?
Well, it depends on which of these are.
I mean, just overall, if you added up
Oh,
everything
I'd
that's,
say right now, between the subdivisions that have been approved or in the process of building, the ones that are in preliminary but have been approved, I think you're about 700, 750 residential dwellings.
wow.
Yeah. So if the ones that have been preliminarily approved pan out, we'll see.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. Yes.
We may end up going
You
from.
build it, they will come, I guess.
Well,
Yes,
I mean,
yeah.
so many people are living in campers and RVs because that's all they
It's so
can
expensive,
afford.
yes.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see how the pricing and stuff ends up on these developments.
I think the Kokomo houses were going for, what was it, 280, 320? The houses
Yeah,
in the
they're in
Kokomo?
the threes, they're in the mid-threes.
Yeah, they've got phase one almost completely built out. Phase two, about half built out, and they've just permitted, how many in phase three? Do you remember? Weird name street. I think maybe two in phase three, and they're working on phase four infrastructure. So.
Well, they found us
Yeah,
after Harvey.
and they're selling,
Yeah,
I mean, as quickly as they can build them.
yeah. It's
So.
amazing.
So we'll see. And I think the Lakeway Estates, didn't he tell us those were gonna be in the 400,000 range?
Remind me where that is again?
That's right there between Country Club and it's on the corner of 2165 Pearl Street and the bypass. Where the overpass is that goes over Pearl, it's on that big corner, that big acreage there.
On the outside,
On this side, when you're coming down
Backing up to
Pearl
the
and
country
you get
club?
to the bypass,
backing up to the country club?
yes. that
Okay, I
whole
remember that
side
one
there.
now. I remember that now, yeah.
Yes, now they're doing some redesign because they did not allow anything for park space. We told them there's some things we wanted to see, so we'll see what they come back with.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I had heard that the Kilagro Marina had sold, but there's a problem with all that or something?
I don't know of any problems. I think the original design was going to be 2-story and stuff, and they've backed down on that, and now it's still 1-story. They've submitted, and we've reviewed it once and sent back some questions, clarification, and I've not gotten anything back yet. But they'll probably be approved in the next couple of weeks.
And the Villa del Palmas, that's the one across from Whataburger.
Yes,
Yeah.
They're moving right
They're
along.
moving right
Yes.
along.
They got their drainage plan approved and their pool permit, and they're moving forward with it.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting, cause it's both, long-term and short.
It's long-term,
It's all long-term now?
long-term.
No, they
Okay.
didn't get approved.
Zoning is for apartments.
Okay,
Yeah.
good, good. I hope that makes the
Now, whether
neighbors
it's
happier.
I don't know how that's gonna work with STRs, because at this point, we have no regulations to stop anybody, because the apartment complexes are zoned for long-term. And so they should not be allowed to do STRs, and that's part of the ordinance coming up, but
Yeah,
Didn't they come?
that'd be hard to regulate.
Didn't they ask for a cup?
They came and asked for a rezone, so they could do short-term, and we were denied.
Okay.
So,
and.
but just like other STRs, it's single-family dwellings, they're doing short-term, so
Yeah.
how do you stop somebody in an apartment?
Yeah.
doing that? Now, if they're individually owned, I could see that, but if a corporation owns them, now it's commercial and,
Right.
yeah.
And it's long-term zoned
Then
and
that's a
it's,
whole lot of technicalities you start getting into,
yeah,
so.
and what if and what
I mean,
if.
it's my personal opinion, if it's a rental, it's commercial. It's commercial. If the corporation owns it, and it's short-term rental, that's a commercial property.
Yeah,
John Q. Public owns it, and they live in it half the year, rent it out, that's an STR,
yeah.
but nobody cares about it. It doesn't hold water in court, so.
Well, we don't wanna go to court either.
No, we do not.
That's expensive.
Yes.
So if I may, just to clarify, the short-term rental ordinance has passed first reading with council, and we have postponed second reading to address a couple of,
Yes, it'll be coming
items.
back this next meeting.
so we are moving forward on an STR ordinance.
Yes.
A lot of what was originally contemplated has been backed out because we have existing ordinances that cover a lot of the things. It is our best interest not to try to repeat,
Right.
what was already in it.
So we're just citing the actual ordinance section, that they have to follow those, which is easier anyway.
It's a step in the right direction that we do have an ordinance. The key will be working with staff to enforce the things we already have on the books, which may address some of the challenges that are kind of existing out there already. So for that particular subdivision, parking on the adjacent residential streets, the concerns of people bringing in their boats for the weekends, things like that, there's things on the books that could potentially
They could
address
regulate it that way,
those
yeah.
and deal with it more on a nuisance basis rather than trying to control STR use, tap dancing, because I can't speak on behalf of the council, but I think everyone, in general, in support of the ordinance. We'll see what final version comes out on Tuesday for approval, assuming it gets approved.
Can we, once it is approved, can we get a copy of that?
Oh, absolutely.
Ordinance? I'm just curious.
Sure.
Yeah,
Well, it'll be in our book, it'll be added to our book.
It'll be
Well,
added
yeah.
to your book, yeah.
yeah. Blue Zone Resort on South
Yeah,
Church.
I don't know what happened. Everything got approved. He was looking for the depths and the flow lines of the sewer lines and manholes adjacent that he had to bore under church to get to him, and that was sent, and nothing.
It may be
That's
an
it.
investment, there may be an investment issue there.
Could be,
Yeah.
could be.
Yeah.
I think I actually talked to him from time to time. I think he's working on some funding and some stuff like that.
Good, yeah. Yeah, that was a good project, the way it ended up being. Matter of fact, it was his project that I found the paving stones that you
Oh,
put in
yeah.
and do the drainage.
Those are very nice,
Yeah.
especially for these old
And it
established
alleviates that
trees.
drainage problem that people now
Right.
don't have room for detention and stuff,
Right.
so.
Yeah,
What did you find? What is it?
the paving, the,
It's called True Grid, that's it, True
True
Grid.
Grid?
It's a paver that you have underlined gravel in a space, but it's packed, but the water can go between the pavers into the gravel and it
Oh,
holds
okay.
it slows it down.
Is that for
basically.
like parking lots and such?
Right,
Okay, so that would be a semi-pervious surface under
right,
that
and
kind
that's
of.
what I sent Starbucks people to look at.
See, that would help
Yeah.
over there a lot
Yep.
with that.
what's it called again?
True Grid,
If you're interested in looking at a sample, the Rookery Park
yes,
has that as
So
its
that's what the
parking
Rookery
area.
is.
Ah,
I
gotcha.
keep forgetting that,
Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
it's nice.
okay.
Anybody else have any other curious questions? Any?
I'd like to say thank you for doing this.
Yeah.
You're
Because
welcome.
now I've got a clue.
Yay, I should do it more often, and I apologize, I just get,
Well, you know,
Wound up and-
when you're coming in and out of Henderson every day, 2, 3, 4 times, out of the country club, and people say, hey, Rick, what is that going on in there? I go, "No, I don't know."
and you're supposed to know, because you're on the board.
Yeah,
Thank you for, thank you.
no, we do
Yeah, that's
appreciate
something
it.
to ask, yeah, we
Yeah.
appreciate that a lot.
Before you adjourn, there's something that's not on the agenda, but I'd like to talk to you about, and just quickly, we have found a group, half associates, that will come and do training for not only P and Z board, but I think ZBA will be involved. We may invite the council as well, for for planning and zoning, for state laws, to go over the comp plan, the parts we should be looking at when we're looking at rezones and stuff. And they can do a full day or a half day, and the list of their full day, I would really like to do that. But think about it, what day of the week would be good for you? Because a full day would be like from 10 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon, something like that, and we'll feed you. And a half day would be probably from 1 to 5 or something like that. But what day of the week would work for you? Because they're gonna send me some dates, and I'll bring them to you, and we'll talk about it, but just keep it in mind. It'll be a good training.
Thursdays are good for me.
Wednesdays and Thursdays, yeah, Thursdays always seems like a good odd day, that,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
But
fairly
not
good
the
for me.
week of the primary.
No,
No.
not in the election, no,
Thank you, Kim.
yeah. Thank you for reminding me of that, yes, yeah. Okay, just think about it.
No, that's good. It's good. Anybody have anything else?
7 of y'all look good up there.
Doesn't it look
Oh
great?
my gosh.
I wanna take a picture. Because, how often am I gonna get to see this?
All right. It
Every
just,
time.
I hope so,
every
yeah.
time. We've got tried and true, and we've got brand new, and we're all ready to go.
Ready to go. Well, we have more stuff coming, so.
Yeah.
Next meeting, we have a plat. It's gonna be a bit contentious,
Uh-oh.
so just be prepared.
Uh-oh.
Always fun.
When I send your packets, I'll send all that information in the packet.
Yay.
And that is gonna be
I think
on,
that was in the paper Saturday.
Was it?
is that one of the dates that we moved because the 19th is a holiday?
In February?
Yeah.
No,
It's not a holiday.
no,
It's a
not for
holiday
us.
most people, but not for us.
Are
Okay.
you looking at January? What day?
No,
No, we
looking at
moved
February.
both the dates in January, because they both fell on holidays.
That's right, it was
holiday.
those 2 days.
President's Day?
I think it's, yeah, it's
It is
President's Day.
President's Day.
Started seeing the mattress commercials, so.
That's it, yeah.
Because
But
it's
we're
all,
not, it's not a holiday for the
It's a
city.
dead
Always.
giveaway.
yeah.
Okay,
I have minutes for you to sign.
okay.
All right. Do I have a motion to adjourn from
I'll
anyone?
motion to adjourn.
Oh, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second
We have
that.
many seconds. Everybody wants to second the adjourning. All right, all in favor, get up, go away. Thank you.
5:50.